Offer. So go ahead, Thank you, Ange. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. As you all know, Industrial Bank is celebrating 83 years in our community. This is actually our flagship branch, opened August 20th of 1934. So within these walls, we have a lot of history. We currently have 5 locations scattered throughout the District of Columbia and 2 locations in Prince George's County, with a 3rd one coming to be announced soon. So we thank you in advance for your support. We thank your grandparents and your great-grandparents for the support that they have given us over the decades. So very quickly, to not delay, I just want to tell you all about 2 things. Number 1, we're deeply rooted in the community. We do a lot of community service because we realize that that's our foundation and that is a requirement of us, and we do it just so openly and willingly. As a CDFI, 60% of our assets are reinvested into the communities that we serve. This is the community that we serve. So we are everywhere from prisons in Baltimore, where we're starting to go into DC jails to work with those individuals that are pre-release, with teens that are incarcerated, and for groups that are individually over 50 years of age, beginning in January. We cut PVC pipes in Southeast. We're painting benches. We do free financial literacy. Free. We realize that there's a deficit of information in our communities, and so we have a curriculum that starts with Basic Banking 101, the importance of savings, recognizing your needs versus wants, creating budgets, understanding and managing your credit. We have a slew of financial literacy that we provide free of charge. In addition to that, we believe that there are strategic partnerships are necessary. So you'll meet Yaba from New York Life, who was one of our strategic partnerships, that can talk to you about how do we create wealth, how do we protect wealth, how do we transfer wealth from generation to generation. And so that's just one of our strategic partners. But let me just tell you, Industrial Bank, it's a great place, guys. It is a great place. I'm living my dreams working for this company because I'm able to see lives transformed. And so we don't only walk the walk, talk the talk, we walk the walk. An example is all of the paper that we use here in Industrial Bank comes from Camus Muhammad, Freedom Paper Company, an African-American owned individual that has a business up in Columbia, Maryland. We use all of his paper. There was a water company, is the key word, a water company, Blue Delta Water on Westphalia Road in Prince George's County. At the time that the business was operable, we had all of his water here. Unfortunately, because we didn't support and because we sometimes fall short in supporting small businesses in our community, that they're not able to thrive. But I'll tell you, that's the answer to our solutions. And so we have to make an intentional decision to support small businesses in our community. Employment rates will increase, incarceration rates will decrease, we'll start to walk with a purpose, we'll dress with a purpose, our young children will pull up their pants, our young ladies will button up their shirts because they feel and see the value that they carry within themselves. And it starts with us. We've got to lead by example. So I'm sorry to run off on a tangent with that, but very quickly, let me tell you about an account reason why you should choose Industrial Bank. We have a relationship called Kasasa. Don't ask me what it means. It sounds Afrocentric and jazzy, but guess what? It will reward you for banking with us. Kasasa checking account pays you 2.5% APY on balances up to $15,000. I said 2.5% because you won't find a CD or any type of investment, I don't think, we'll talk to you about that pays that amount of money while you have access to your funds. There are 3 small criteria. 1, that you log on to your online banking portal once a month. You all know we check our balances every day, right? So that's easy. 2, that you agree to receive e-statements because we're trying to be environmentally conscious and save some paper. So you agree to receive e-statements. The 3rd is that you swipe that debit card like we do every day. Lunch, gas station, grocery store, 12 times a month. We do that. If you do those 3 things, we will pay you 2.5% APY on your checking account balances. And if for some reason you're not interested in a higher level of interest, but you swipe that card, the alternatives is we'll put you in an account that gives you up to $7.50 cash back every single month. All that means is Industrial Bank will pay you to bank with us. We realize that we're a community bank and we have limited ATMs, so we will also, if you meet those criteria, we'll refund you up to $25 every single month for foreign ATM use. That's Bank of America, PNC, wherever you're traveling. So we make it real easy for you to step onto the good side and bank with Industrial Bank. Plus, you'll feel good about doing it. You'll feel good about that. So thank you so much for, participating. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Just think about us. Tell somebody about the goodness of Industrial Bank, because we are good. Have a blessed evening.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, that's Miss Jackie right there. Perfect. Oh, you saying use this one? Oh, okay. Okay.